What's up everybody, my name is T-Grizz and welcome back to TGrizzzOfficial Podcast, and today I'm joined by
NinetyBeats, yay.
Today we are going to talk about GT6, Gran Turismo 6, and you thought of the topic today, or this week, so why don't you introduce it a little bit?
So the new Gran Turismo series is coming out on the PS3, and I thought that wouldn't it be better if it was on the PS4?
Yeah.
So that was kind of the topic I wanted to talk about today.
Yeah, so the thing is, if you look at all the trailers and stuff, they have some little innovating things that they brought to the table, and you thought, well, this could be next gen, but it wasn't really next gen because they are going to put it on the PlayStation 3.
No.
And yeah, we think, or at least I think it would be better on next gen. You can get so much more out of that game, and car lovers really want that next level graphics and stuff. They just want that.
On the other hand, maybe perhaps like people who are car enthusiasts aren't that big of like console enthusiasts, you know what I mean? That they play purely for the cars, and if it was on the PS2 they would even buy it for the PS2 just for the sake that are new cars or something.
Yeah, but then I think, well, then you should have just released it on both systems at the same time, because PlayStation 4, the version on PlayStation 4 is probably going to be released in about 2 years after they launch it on a PlayStation 3 or something.
Yeah, 2 years after, yeah.
And why not sell it at the same time then?
I think it's also maybe it's some kind of like, you know how Sony is with their current gen consoles, that they don't let them die out like Xbox or Microsoft does.
Yeah.
So perhaps they thought, well, let's make something that makes it worthwhile to still buy a PS3. Like, they didn't sell every unit, I believe, from the PS3, so they want to trigger, I think, the last like incentive to really buy the PS3.
Yeah, but PlayStation, they came with the even slimmer version of the PlayStation 3, so.
Yeah, and then so they could sell that one bundled with the new gen GT6. I think a lot of young children is maybe a wrong word, but like the 13-year-old kids or 14-year-old kids that love cars.
Youngsters. Yeah.
And the parents could think, alright, the PS4 is too expensive, but my son likes cars, and a PS3 is kind of not cheap, but dropped in price. So I'll give him the bundle for his birthday or something. Yeah,
that's more appealing, and maybe they make a lot more revenue of that.
But I also believe there is a target market, what you said, that it would be on GT6, because like older men like cars too, like people in the 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
They could easily in economic times, but they could buy a PS4 with that game.
Yeah, and the thing is, GT6 is not strictly a racing game. It's more about collecting cars and getting that car that you really want, and driving to get that money to get that car. So it's not really only about that racing part, but it's also about collecting those cars and just show them off to your friends or something. And I think for a lot of people that would be really cool on the next gen, because it's almost like real life, that beautiful with those graphics.
Do you think like the PS4 needs for GT6 as a system seller like Forza does for the Xbox?
No, because there are coming a lot of great games to the PlayStation 4. Also at release date, so I don't think it's really necessary. But I think they would sell some more units over the world if they bundled it, maybe, or made it.
Sorry to interrupt. Do you think that people who liked GT5 and want it for a next gen console have to wait 2 years for a full-fledged like sequel to that? Is a sequel good word? Good word, yes.
Yeah.
To that. And do you think they will go to the Xbox side because Forza is there to entertain them on a next-gen platform?
I don't know, because I don't know how different Forza is. If it's pretty much the same, I think they will go over to Xbox, maybe. But also there's that price difference that comes into question. And the thing is, I don't know if Forza is the same, if Forza handles really weird or arcadey or something.
Oh, it's not. I think what I heard is it isn't that arcade, but it's more like, it's more of a game that's focused on the racing element and not the cars. So people who like to collect cars probably won't buy Forza.
Yeah, there is the difference between Forza and GT6, I believe. It's that in GT6 you really want to, or some people want to collect those cars and not just race them.
Okay, and then let's put it this way. You have the money for the PS4, you like cars. I know you looked at a lot of launch games.
Yeah.
Which other racing games are out there to entertain you for the coming 2 years before GT6 comes out?
Before, well, you have Need for Speed, but I'm not going to buy that because it's just click a button and drift around every corner. Drive Club is coming, but
what? Can you tell more about Drive Club, because I'm kind of missed that one?
Drive Club is the Sony exclusive, I would call it Forza kind of game, but you can set up your clan or team, and you can customize your car so that they look kind of like each other, and then you can rival against other clans, and it's a lot of online play against each other, I believe, and
is it open world?
No, I think it's from what I've seen, it's on circuits, and I really hope they will launch eventually a title that is just open world racing game.
I like GT5 or something.
Yeah. But the thing, and also Ubisoft is coming with, the crew,
right?
Yeah, but I saw that, and then the concept, it's an open world thing, but the concept behind it it's pretty fun, but when I saw the gameplay I was like, oh, there's nothing for me, because they started driving and they switched terrain, and then you had your standard, let's take a Camaro for instance, you had your standard Camaro, and then they kind of made it a monster truck, and I was like, well, that takes the fun out of it for me, the realism, kind of. The game I want to play is like an open world, like Watch Dogs, for instance, a city like that, or maybe a GTA 5 world with the handling and the gameplay kind of like GT5, so Gran Turismo 5, or just a normal race game that doesn't feel that arcadey. That's kind of realistic, but kind of is not. Just a mixture.
I have a feeling we talked about it in another video, that we would like to see a game that was like GT5 meets GTA.
Yeah.
So I think that would be the solution, but in the meantime, I think, as you said, I think that the Drive Club, was it? Yeah, the Drive Club would be the best way to entertain yourself if you have a new console.
Yeah, I think so. And it's a launch title, I believe. I'm not sure.
Yeah. As far as I know, it's a launch title. Yeah. But I'm glad, on the other hand, that the PlayStation or Sony decides to still put it on the PS3, not as go buy PS4, you sucker.
Yeah. There's also kind of that point.
Maybe a thank you or something, like a thanks for supporting PS3. Here you have one AAA title for you, still especially made for you.
Yeah, but Beyond Two Souls is also a AAA title, I think. That's coming to the PlayStation 3. And it's really incredible what they still can do with the graphics on a PlayStation 3.
Oh yeah, I thought yesterday or something that it was for the PS4.
Yeah, I thought it too, but then they, at the end of some video, they said coming to PlayStation 3 or something, and I looked at those graphics. They are doing motion capture and stuff, and the amount of details on their faces when a tear goes down their face, it's unbelievable how many details it has. And there was a demo shown at E3, I believe, where inside the building you see all those particles. It was a burning building, so you saw all the particles of the flames, but then the wall broke down and you saw about 50,000 snowflakes. No, and it's really incredible how they can do that still on the PlayStation 3.
So there's still potential for it, as GT6 looked pretty fine, so I think the people that want it are still pretty fine with the PS3, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I have high hopes for the PlayStation 4 because I really want to see what they can get out of that at the end of that life cycle.
I think you can lick the car. You can just feel it, like the heat is coming off your smother. It's so hot, and
you can taste the rubber of the tires.
I think what would be awesome if you have like a 10.1 surround system, and then you have like the engine noise is coming from different, like in the back. If you have a back car motor, a back car engine, engine in the back.
Mid car, I believe.
Yeah, or engine in the back that you hear in the back. You hear a different noise than when the speakers are in front of you.
Yeah.
I think that would be like a real insane.
With the racing chair and a, I almost wanted to say wheelchair, but I meant steering wheel. With the steering wheel.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Somebody needs to get on that.
And wheelchairs and that, I think you don't need a wheelchair to drive a car.
No.
But I think let's wrap this up a little bit. And maybe you can do the outro again, like always, and wrap this up a little bit.
Yeah. Are you going to get GT6?
That's a very good question. I didn't thought about that. I probably, because the PS4 is still a little bit expensive for me, and I don't know what it will bring. I'm never as enthusiastic about the launch games, except you for Watch Dogs, and I know you propaganda. Yeah. But I think I might get it because I'm still interested. I like the game in essence. So I enjoy GT5. And you?
No.
You get the PS4 at the launch date, so...
Yeah, exactly. I will already have my PlayStation 4 with 2 games, so I'm happy with that.
Well, I still think it would be fun to have GT6 for, like, the channel, in essence, like, show a little bit about the game, do some races and stuff. I think people can appreciate that.
If I have the money, I might pick it up. I will have to see.
Getting money, right?
Alright guys, we want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and a favorite if you did enjoy. And hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with future content. And other than that, we want to thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.
Peace.
What's up everybody, my name is T-Grizz and welcome back to another T-Pod, T-Grizz Official Podcast, and today I'm joined